Undoubtably the most brutal four-wheel drive trip we have ever endured. Constant rain, wind and -degree temperatures created unbelievably tough track conditions, pushing man and machine to the absolute limits. Near uncrossable rivers, massive bog holes and catastrophic car failures. Nothing but sea and ice between you and the bottom of the world. Welcome to the rugged and remote wild west coast of Tasmania. In this episode, we push on to the second half of the infamous $1,000 track, a section known by locals to be even tougher than the first. With flood warnings closing in and one breakdown after another, we weren't sure if we'd make it out at all. We now call this the $10,000 loop. Proudly supported by Opus, Ultimate 9, Superior Engineering, GME, Tie Gear, and in part by another beautiful, cold, wet, miserable day in Tassie. So it rained through the night last night. I don't think we had a huge amount. Checked the weather, it said maybe about 8 mil through the night, but it's definitely made things wet again. Good for us though, we had this hut, we kept warm and dry in there. Really nice spot here. At the hut, there is a book where everyone writes their stories in it of how they went on the $1,000 track. There's four-wheel drive 24/7 who were last year before us. And then there we are. So if you come to the hut, you can read all the stories. And actually go back a couple of pages in. There's last time we were here. Time to pack up camp and hit the tracks. With bad weather incoming, we had to keep things moving. The river has dropped a fraction since yesterday. It's slightly lower. So this will definitely be crossable. It's just the next one, which we'll have to get to and check as well. But once we're across that one, we're good. We're into Wombat.
Man can go anywhere.
The Jeep, what's the latest update on it?
So I started this morning, started better than it's ever started in its life. So what I'm thinking is maybe one of the temperature sensors in it, the one that goes to the computer, is playing a fritz, or something got wet and it must have thought it was on like either cold start or super hot yesterday, and it ran like shit, because now that it's cold, it runs good, which yeah, it runs really good currently.
So does that mean we're going to take it on the track today?
Do you want to make it to the Airbnb today?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Here's the question.
So the plan is, I think we're all in agreement. We're going to take the Jeep over the other river and park it there, and then we're going to go do Wombat in the GQ and 80, and then we'll come back and get the Jeep later.
On the easy
way, and get the Jeep on the other side of the river, because it's meant to be heavy rains coming tomorrow.
20 to 40 mil.
Yeah, there's like flood warnings. So we got to make sure we're either side of these rivers this morning. It's only 500 meters and we are at the other river. Cars are there, river's down over here. This is once a bridge that's now gone. So you have to take this one over here, which is the vertical winch wall. Once we get him down and cross the river, up, park on the other side. And then we can safely get him whenever we need to if these rivers come up or whatever happens. So we hooked the 80 up to the back of the Jeep to lower it down. You can potentially drive, well, free fall down this wall, but it's just a real funny angle at the bottom and numerous vehicles have rolled onto their side. So, especially in a short wheel-based vehicle like the Jeep, we weren't risking it. With the Jeep lowered down, it was time to send it across the river. The water was flowing hard. A little bit of sideways float, but he was across. Let's conquer the other river with the GQ and 80. Lagan's car's safely across the other river. Lagan's in our car. Demi and Zeph in the back, and now we got this thing to get across. Oh, it's easy. Hold on up the hill, and we're over the first one.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
See?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Woo! We made it.
Second obstacle is big ass log to drive over. Now this is the $1,000 track that I've done before. I've done it with Timmy, so at least I sort of know roughly what's coming up, and I sort of have a few local tips on how to drive each thing. This one you got to send it or you don't make it.
racing backwards and here's half of it. Dang, that sway bar's busted. We're just gonna remove a sway bar real quick. What do you reckon, mate? Toyota drivers?
I'm thinking maybe we should have left this over the river too. I should have just done it myself.
You wanna go get the Jeep instead?
Yeah, we'll go swap it over. 80 wasn't off to a good start, but it's only a broken sway bar. Pull her out and keep on moving.
Look at that. Look how bent it is.
That's straight as an arrow.
They're meant to be the same angle.
We started the track, we'll call it about 10 o'clock. Last time Timmy and I did it took us 6.5 hours. We're going to try and smash this out because we don't want to be camping on the track tonight in the torrential rain. First bit of a tree to clear. Hopefully there's not too many of these today to slow us down. There was a couple more trees to clear and then we hit the big river crossing. It was bloody charging. And here we are at the Big Dog River. On the other side is the start of Wombat Flats.
How deep it already is.
Yeah, but I think it's that depth the whole way. Because see how it's like, it's even less rapidy where you are now. It's more rapidy out there, meaning more shallow. But yeah, it's like, it's concerning. We stood there for a good 20 minutes, debating, calculating and working out a plan. I do want to warn people to take stuff like this very seriously. It can get dangerous and life-threatening fast. We'd been speaking to a lot of locals, using reference points on the banks, the Tasmania Water Hydro website for water levels, watching a bunch of videos of four-wheel drives crossing it, and put a lot of thought into this. And we knew we were right on the limit today. We all made the call for Berto and Alan to go first, mainly due to the fact I had Zeph and Demi in the car, which if a vehicle does start to go, it's going to be a much more dangerous situation.
Oh,
Hey mate, we got the double GoPro.
the double GoPro. I'll let Berto drive. He's driven a few more rivers than I have. I think he'll be right. It looks about the same depth.
Yeah.
It's just the flow.
So, mate, if we start floating, I'll turn around and come back.
Let's do a U-turn.
Yeah.
You ready? All right, here we go. Maybe so far. Pointing upstream. Yeah, we got this. Come on, come on. You! Hell yeah! Oh shit! That was hectic.
Well, it still looks
That got a bit hairy in the end.
Yeah. There's a bit of flow.
It's flow.
Hey? A little bit.
Little. It's right here, there's heaps of power.
Yeah, this last bit.
I want to be over there.
Up there. You want to be up there?
So I'm thinking I'm just going to go high and then the end bit I'll like drift down with it. But yeah, that's a full-on crossing. So we're going to get a recovery set up. So they got like winch rope at the other end on a tree. I'm going to get my winch rope ready in my window. And if I get caught at that bit, I'm just going to quickly chuck it out. They can hook me on and I'll pull over that last bit. I don't think it's enough to actually full float me sideways down the river.
Do you think Lakin should hold the winch rope out of his window because you'll be spearing and going wild?
I can eat it.
Yeah. How are you feeling about
Well, looking at you, I've been watching your face the whole time and it's not giving me any confidence.
it? So I was going to say, we don't recommend doing this at all. Anything you're watching, don't do it.
We're trained professionals.
Honestly, after seeing what happened to the 80, I was f***ing nervous. This has got to be the most hectic crossing I have ever done. The GQ is heavier than the 80, so it should keep it planted better on the riverbed. Being a wagon, better weight distribution too for crossings like these, but more body for the water to create force against. Seatbelts off. Are we ready, crew?
Okay. We're ready. We're not floating, we're not going anywhere, we're just stuck. I think we're stuck on a rock. Freaking bills. That was stressful. Jesus Christ.
I was worried for you for a second.
When I was out in the middle,
I was thinking, please, I don't want to run out there.
my heart was racing then.
Yeah, when we got over, I was like, it wasn't too bad. Fucking hearts. Just we ended up down there.
Yeah. Well, I was like, because I was droning, I was watching you guys on the drone, but I was just watching this being like, you're full sideways and just going nowhere. And I was like, because I was watching the whole time, I was like, oh, it's sketchy, but they're good. And then you got here and you're stuck, and I was like, does someone need to run out here? What's about
The
that?
same thing happened for you. As soon as you get fully like that, there's too much water pressure.
Yeah.
So you have to stay like just like diagonal and just like crab the whole way. We got it done, but mate.
That was wild.
Beautiful work.
Now we start the official track.
Yeah.
now the fun starts. Okay, here we go. Big bog hole number 1. We got the recovery crew ready and we're on. And we're bogged. And we're hooked up and we're winching. Bit of mud in the car, but not too much. Bog hole number 1 on wombat. Second gear, nose are in, and then punch it.
Two vehicles bogged to the chassis in mud and 2 vehicles on the winch. Welcome to the $1,000 track. This was going to be a hell of a day.
Beauty. Got the job done in the end. That's a wild lean.
Woo! Puddle man runs up the hill. The puddle man can. Puddle man. It's pretty wet.
Next obstacle is absolutely massive hill climb. So pulled up at the bottom and we're going to walk it. There's like a lot of bends, a lot of turns. It goes for hundreds of meters and you have to pretty much 3rd or 4th gear low range flat the whole way.
You need to give it some power.
Yeah, give it full power.
Yes.
Okay, rockers in, probably 3rd gear low. Hopefully I can get going from here and we'll be into it.
Oh, I see him down there. Oh, he's moving. He's bloody moving. He's done it. I got covered in mud, but he's bloody done it. A minute from top to bottom.
Woo! We're up. Yeesh. That's a wet, slippery and sloppy. Yay. That is good fun. Righto, big hill climb. It's going to be noisy. Tyler hit it, 3rd gear, low range, and pinned it.
Alright, I'm good when you are, man. Good on you.
Copy, coming.
Alan was into it for the monster hill climb. Unfortunately, this was about to be the beginning of the downfall for the mighty 80.
I let it didn't have enough power. Yeah, I heard it die in 3rd. See if it'll go from there. The GME XRS is getting a serious workout. This strip's covered in mud and water, but still working, keeping us in communications. It's revving too much in second. You can hear it. It's just roaring its head off and you don't have enough speed. So you're going to have to go third.
Yep, third. My temp is through the roof at the moment. It's orange and I'm sliding really fast.
No, your 3-wheel drive, your front left ain't spinning.
Yeah, so it pops up. Temps through the roof. I'm just going to let it sit here for a sec. I'm red.
Copy. I'll let Berta know.
Yeah, it's very hot. Well, that's disappointing. I was 97 degrees then. I went from 80 to 97 like that. My EGTs were at 530 full boost, 23 pounder boost, and 3-wheel drive. That will do it for you.
Alan's had 3 attempts and now he's not spinning front left. What are we thinking?
Maybe he's blown out a hub. He's got chromoly axles, the really strong ones, rated to 40s, so I doubt they broke. So we're going to go back, put a dry flange on, so then the next thing that'll break probably will be an axle, but I reckon we go do that, and then we add down to like 6 pound, and then just hope for the best.
We still got a long day. Slick. No hell yes. No hell yeah, mate. No hell yeah. God dang.
Alan and Berta had one more attempt in 3-wheel drive and blew the other hub. So now it was 2-wheel drive.
This is a shit spot to work.
I don't think there's much better.
Once the boys got down the bottom, they started work on the 80 to replace both the hubs. Unfortunately, one of the sides had snapped the bolts off inside the hub and was unfixable with the tools we had. And the winch was free spinning on the drum and not working. It was all turning to shit fast.
Yeah, well,
It's a doozy, eh?
if we can fix the winch.
So you're back to 2-wheel drive.
Great.
Yeah, so you fix this one, now you're 3-wheel drive. Can't fix the other side because don't have the right stuff.
I have the drill
Here's
bit.
the drill bit. If we had Lakin's G, we could have the adapter.
We could fix it.
Yeah, we just don't have a drill capable of drilling it.
So now the winch is fixed. You got it locked on the drum, so now we're going to try driving and then do some winching.
Yep.
I'm about to hit this thing. Oh, I'm bad at it.
Yeah, we'll let the green man have a go.
You guys just make the shit, mate. I'm not
And
going to
if
make it any
anything else
further
goes-
than him.
If anything else goes wrong, I know where we're leaving
We're
it.
splitting the bill.
Hell yeah!
I don't know where I put
4 PSI and 3-wheel drive. Let's go, boys.
Winch.
This is a long hill and a long winch all the way to the top. This was going to be a mission.
We're nearly at the top. We're getting there. A lot of winching, a couple small sections where Berto's been able to dry, having problems with the car getting hot on this hill. A lot of winching. This tree marks the end for a while time. The time trial 10 o'clock start ain't looking good. I think it's nearly 3 o'clock. What do you think about that?
That'd be good fun if I had 4-wheel drive. I reckon I could have made it 4-wheel drive 4 pound.
Yeah.
Because I was driving a fair bit of it.
Yeah.
I reckon that extra wheel would have got past all the stuff it is.
That's annoying. Very, very annoying.
Well, that was both vehicles at the top of the climb and we were about 5% into the track. The 80 was in 3-wheel drive and struggling with overheating. With the rain continuing to fall and the rivers rising, going back was not an option. We've got to keep pushing forward.
We're thinking winch or...
This here was a track around a massive fallen tree. With how wet the conditions were, there was just so little grip in the clay. So I was out with the winch to get me around.
Now with 3-wheel drive, it's going to be really fun to get out of here. So most of this is going to be winching. That's about as far as I'm getting. Go over a little poke and that's about it. This car, bin, ejecto-cedo car off edge of cliff.
$1,000 tracks when it's very wet, not long off winter, completely different ball game. What are we just up that hill climb and now we got this absolute slop fest of winching. It's going to be a long afternoon and then camp and then long day tomorrow.
From here the track continues up and up. It was both lockers in and full noise in the GQ to make it to the top of each climb. With only 3 tyres spinning, unfortunately Alan was having to winch the 80 to the top of most of them.
Grouse is up that hill, keep on pushing.
So what's the plan?
Plan is, I've just attached Alan to the back of Tyler with a safe recovery rated shackle. Now, I'm going to use a big high mount, pull us both up here. Both cars are going to drive first gear, keep them as much traction to help the winch as they can. And we're going to get to the top because I'm sick of winching. So it's easier to winch one car rather than 2 cars. And it's a bit faster.
On another big hill climb, I got my winch hooked up to Tyler, and then Tyler's just using his winch to pull us. We both didn't make it. My car, I don't know why, but 112 degrees at the moment.
Sounds too much for me, girls.
I love Tasmania so much.
We're nearly at the top. I'd be able to drive this last bit if I didn't have Alan connected to me, but I'm just going to keep winching both of us. It's just going to be the quickest way on my high mount. What's your thoughts on Wombat Flats?
It's bad. Or just have bad wheels.
Bad wheels.
If the car wasn't, like, if their car wasn't broken,
Bit more fun.
it'd be fun. But the fact that, like, it's nearly impossible to get through a hill without a winching, it's kind of like...
Not good.
The Jeep would have done
Easy, mate.
it. Easy.
It's sitting back there on the other side of the river, just wishing it was here.
Yeah, it was revving for it.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
Wombat Flats is just obstacle after obstacle the whole way through. It is a very intense track, especially with conditions this wet. You really want to make sure your vehicle is capable and prepared as best it can be. The GQ is running superior engineering suspension in her, and I must say it continues to put up with the punishment and perform flawlessly trip after trip. Well, if we thought we were having a rough time so far, the day was about to get worse. The 80 was about to suffer another major failure.
Oh my god!
That's the day that doesn't end.
Nah.
It's the day that doesn't end.
Oh boy.
Let's have a look.
What
This
happened?
is on tape. So we were coming up the hill, all high and mighty good as a bean. We ran out of grip, traction, so we'll stop in. We let off. Boom! Sounded like a fan went through the radiator. Smoke went I don't know, you can still see it, mate. It's magic out here. I think it's your fan shroud, maybe if... I don't know. Well, something's hit the shroud because there's a little chip missing out of it up there.
Tasmania is a hellhole.
We fucking hate Tasmania.
Take me back.
I'm me home.
Carlo's reversing to here. Got an extension rope. Bit more. Doing the 600th winch recovery in the last 3 hours. I love how we had so much enthusiasm about finishing this track today.
We're smashing out 6 hours. It's sweet. It's been 5 hours.
Yeah.
We haven't even hit a quarter.
Yep. What are we doing now?
He's got zero drive at all, so we're going to winch him. Full post.
So, winching this car, pulling this car.
Yeah, it's a good day. You heard that Metallica song? The day that never comes. This is the day that never ends.
We had high hopes this morning at 10 AM.
It was too wet to tow him up the hill, so it was a slow pull with a winch. We weren't exactly sure on the damage yet, but the 80 had put the fan into the radiator, dropping the coolant and rendering the car useless. At this point, the plan was to winch him up to the top where it was flat, set up camp, assess the damage, and try work out a plan to get us out of here.
So yeah, we're hoping that if it nicked the radiator, I brought some spares to be able to fix that. We can fix the radiator, but it's going to be hell annoying. So yeah, this is now turned into hell. All driving turned into hell. This car will be the death of me. I am so excited. I'm having so much fun. Tasmania is so fun.
Made it to the top of the hill. What are you thinking, Alan? What's happened to it?
We're going to pull this shroud off, make sure the fan hasn't gone, because the fan's still alright. So it's just hit the shroud and broke the shroud. We're hoping that it's pushed coolant from the cap.
And that's it, pushed the shroud, which then hit the fan, which then made a big...
Can I have someone light?
We were meant to have an Airbnb tonight. That ain't looking good. How you feel about the situation?
Well, we were supposed to have an Airbnb last night where we got a hut. At least we got a hut.
Tonight you get the Tasmanian
Tonight
jungle.
I get pouring rain and literal mud puddles. So, you know, I'm trying to be not high maintenance, but yeah.
And we got real bad weather moving in. There's like flood warnings and that for tomorrow. Which, like, there's no more creeks to cross, but it's just going to be so wet out here.
Amazing.
We're meant to be off it by now. It's not going to plan.
Whenever you say, oh, it won't take too long,
it
takes like 3 days.
The weather's shit.
The radiator is what?
Yeah, that's our worst nightmare. The radiator is kaput.
It's got a hole in it.
No good. No
Fixable?
buenos.
I'll need a new radiator.
Probably fixable.
We'll probably be able to get a little
Bit of
crimp on
steel.
there.
I did bring some steel stick stuff to fix the radiator.
We have putty in our kit, do we?
Yeah.
Radiator by any chance?
Unfortunately not.
Forgot to pack the radiator.
That would have been real nice if I
The
brought
easiest way to fix one of these is pull it out, and then you cut the tube that's leaking, and then you roll it and you pinch it, and then hopefully they hold pressure.
Leave
We've
the
had to
cap
do this a couple
halfway.
times. Say the puddle man know what's going on.
That always have to be fully cooled down before any of that would happen.
Now we're going to pull it out right now.
You gonna put it out now?
Right now.
Yep.
We're
Okay.
starting.
This is camp.
There's a camp.
Welcome to Camp Mount, whatever the this place is. I'm going to call it Camp Hell. Camp I haven't had lunch.
I concur.
Camp I can't wait for potato bake.
Puddle men are not happy.
We haven't even hit the quarter mark on the track.
No, puddle
Quarter of
men.
the way.
We're not a quarter of the way.
Damn.
This could be like 1 week in
This
hell.
would be a fun track if your car was working.
Yeah. Well, I've been
That
having
other
fun.
track sucks ass.
Yeah,
This
that's what
track,
I mean. This is why like Timmy and all the locals go for this one, because this one's actually fun and like a bit more
I
challenging.
mean, like, you know, it would be fun.
It could be fun.
It could be fun.
But maybe not for us at the moment.
Well, that was us for the night. Camped on the middle of the track, in the mud, freezing cold and pouring rain. First step was to at least try and get a fire going.
Mate, how did you manage to get a fire going in the middle of the Tasmanian
Look how
rainforest
fucking
in a
wet I am.
monsoon? Special talent.
Puddle men,
The puddle men do anything, I told you. Winch up hills for 3 hours. Fix
One
jeeps.
thing we haven't done.
Walk for river.
Made it out of the track when we said we were going to make it out of the track.
We knew we weren't gonna make it out. I'm gonna go help Alan pull his radiator out. That's why it's getting hot, mate.
Yeah,
Full of
there
mud.
it is.
Yeah.
I've done two or three fucking
They're right, you can't fix that. They're right at the bottom.
Unless we smash it with putty.
Unless you smash it with putty.
We're just gonna have to
cut
smash
those whole rows out.
Cut like that.
And then smash it full of putty. It'll be good.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Well, let's get this up, cut the fucking thing open. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just breaking all the fins out on the ones that are broken. And then what we do is you cut them and you twist them around themselves, hopefully to close it up. I've got the metal putty, and then you smear all the metal putty into the little holes. And then if it still has like a tiny little pinhole drip, with the radiator cap, don't twist it on all the way. If you twist it just one little click, it won't pressurize and it won't have a little leak in it. And then that way we can get back on the track and drive out of here.
So hopefully that works, because if that doesn't work, we got to try and figure out how to get a radiator out
Yeah,
here.
we got to try and get a radiator out here and then sit and wait, and it's probably at least a day for someone to drive it from the road to here.
Yeah.
Which is tomorrow's 20 to 40 mils, so I think this is going to work.
Alan got as much repaired as he could for the night. We got the swags and awnings set up, got some rest, ready to face tomorrow. On a positive note though, we did wake up to some morning sunshine.
So Demi and I got the big double Darche swag under the Darche 270 degree awning. And then the boys have got their swags under a little tarp setup they had out off ours. Alan puttied up the radiator a little while ago, so we're just waiting for that to set. Zef's having the absolute time of his life, playing with all his monster trucks in the mud.
That one and that one so far.
Yeah.
We're going to keep crimping them until they
Don't do this.
Well, what'd you do? You put a bit of water in, just put
Bit of
pressure.
water and a bit of dishwashing liquid, and then yeah, just blow a bit of air.
Try
and
to create pressure.
it's going to go out the easiest hole, and that's going to be the easiest hole because they're blocking this and that. It's not going to have that much pressure, and a little bubble like that's probably like, okay.
It took some time, but the boys kept crimping and adding putty until the leak was pretty much gone.
Radiator's patched. We pressure tested it again quickly on the ground. We didn't get any real bubbles out. We got a little bit on the overflow, so the one that goes to the little reservoir, which is good. And that was with the radiator cap on, so we're just going to crack it. That's cracked now, so it shouldn't build pressure, even if it has a small pinhole leak, and it will circulate and keep the motor cool, and then obviously put a new radiator in it later on.
So get us back together and try and get the hell out of this place.
Yep, get us out of this hellhole.
Ready for another day of being the puddle man?
The puddle man's always ready. I needed a good night's sleep after being yesterday's puddle man though.
Radiator back in, filled with water, crank the 80 and hope there is no leaks.
Not leaking immediately.
Day 4 in the Tasmanian wet, miserable jungle. Alan's car's fixed. Fingers crossed. There is no more dramas today and we're going to get the hell out of here. The bad news is we're only about 15% along the track, so we're pretty much just getting started at this point.
Day 57 in pure bog hole slosh.
Spirits are high, we've had coffee, we've had breakfast.
We're ready.
We're ready to just battle on through the end of this track.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
The sun was shining, spirits were high, we were getting out of here today. But that was going to last all of about 5 minutes.
I got another cat.
Yeah. Well, we're not even using the cap anyway.
What's the update on her?
We have this so it's not pressurised, but it's obviously still making pressure. Every time we get on it, up a hill, temperature gets too hot. It's probably going to head or something,
I
but
think it head.
keep on keeping on, mate.
Once again, at least like the hills are over soon, and then we hit bog holes. I'll keep cooling it down.
Yeah, cooling it down, and then we can get water at that creek.
Yeah, we're not too far from
We've
that.
got Jerry's, we have that 10 litre water sack too, and a 5 litre thing, so we can get some water. I think we're going to need more water for this in a minute.
Nothing we could do now though, try and ease the 80 as best we could. First goal was to make it to the creek to load up with water.
We just came across this beautiful little creek here in the mountains that you drive along. Zeph's washing his monster trucks. We have filled up all our drinking bottles, carry as much water as we can, and the boys are topping up the radiator. We've got soap in there from when they were testing it, so I think that's causing it to bubble and make it worse, so we've got to try and get that soap oozing out.
through the creek and straight into a steep hill climb up the other side. The 80 overheating, steam everywhere, but pushing on.
Another winch coming up. The ground is just so sloppy out here at the moment. A lot of these things are around big trees that come down to make tracks. You got like that absolute mush wall there, drop down into this pit and then up another one.
You want the winch?
Yeah.
Bogged again. Just so much mud. You definitely want yourself a good winch in here.
What an absolute mess that was. Check out the flex on this thing, bud. The predators, they're gone. They're up in there.
With only 3-wheel drive, Alan had no chance on obstacles like these, so it was out with a winch too. And those weather warnings we had been getting were starting to hit us. The morning sun had long gone and we were getting smashed with heavier rain by the minute.
Is this fun? I feel like this would be like, oh, let's get my 12 volt or 24 volt winch and just, you know, try it out all day. That would be fun. If you had one, you'd be like, yeah.
Meanwhile, the 80 was continually getting hot, even in the wet, freezing conditions, having to constantly stop to fill it with water.
You were saying before, it was dead empty. Poured it in, it was that hot, all the water just goes, you just hear it coming.
We chewed through the creek water quick and resorted to using bog hole water to top it up.
That's Nolon's finest, mate.
Yeah, this is the second refined batch. It's not quite as good as their real stuff. It's got a bit of grit in it, but the grit's good for blocking holes. So,
What's the theory with the egg?
it boils, it'll go through and then it'll boil and potentially block any little holes.
This is extreme bush mechanics.
Yeah, we're trying everything.
You're lucky we don't have peppercorns. We lost half the egg.
Maybe the next time we boil it, we put another egg in before we fill it.
What do we got, mate?
Wrist loan and radiator repair, stop leak.
Formula for 4-cylinder engines.
Yeah, but we put an egg in so it makes up the extra 2 cylinders.
Worst case scenario.
How about that thing for years?
Yeah, well, today's this day. Oh,
Back from the nav days.
look at that, look at that. Oh. Turn her on.
Turn her on.
Hey, we're gonna be cooking. Woo!
Yeah.
Bang! That's a live action. Never do this at home. We don't condone it.
So I've got an egg, washing up detergent, Tasmanian bog hole water, and stop leak in the 80 radiator. If that ain't gonna fix it, I don't know what will. Next obstacle is the winch wall. Not even going to try and launch up this thing because you're not making it. No point in trying to be stupid and break stuff. So get the front up and then we'll winch.
We're getting there. It's just very technical to get around this tree without wiping out the whole side of your car. We made it. Minimal damage. The bar work mostly held me off. I think the roof rack copped it a little bit and maybe a couple of flares, but wild out here. What do you reckon, mate? It's a bit sloppy.
It's sloppy in here. It's also freezing cold out here now too. It's great.
So you can't continue on the track that way because there's just monster logs down there. There's multiple of them. So that's why they've made this, but it's just a winch wall up the side of the mountain. You drop down the other side. He's on his door.
Took some time, a few repositions of the winch, but we got the 80 through with minimal damage.
Door's looking all good, mate.
Yeah, door's fine. That's why I just got the photo.
He survived.
Survived, mate.
Mate, they've seen worse shit than that, mate.
We touched there.
Yeah, that's a memory right there. There's an art track. What do you reckon, mate? Good day to be a Darche.
Now we got to drop down the other side.
Yeah, slider, I reckon, hopefully. Look at
Get
that.
that on it.
Boom. Hold right, and it should hopefully.
The slider should spin me around.
Hopefully you go up and not down here like that. Yeah, look at that, mate. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go, it's gonna slide. It's too wet to go on it. You good? Mate, look at that.
Look at those predators.
Predators, mate.
Make a strong suggestion. Come in here with a ute, or if you got a wagon, full bar work the whole way around. Because if I didn't have that, no pedals left on this thing by now.
Beautiful execution. The rear will pivot down. Just go slow. You good? Yeah. Get in that rut. Straddle this down. Go slow for the train. No, you're beautiful. Beautiful, mate. What a man. What a bloody drive, mate.
There she is. We have made it to the halfway point of the track. Timmy always says that's roughly the halfway point. You come across this old MQ Patrol. I think pretty sure that's what it is. Abandoned out here on the track. That'd be where your Jeep would be if it tried to come too. Oh, Alan's 80 might be here soon with it.
Yeah.
Keep on pushing. I pulled up just after that patrol. There's a nice opening clearing here. Good news, it's currently not pouring down rain. So I think we're through most of the hills now. We've got bog holes to go. Lots of bog holes. Alan is now two-wheel drive. This side completely obliterated itself.
Rolling down the hill doing
Just
nothing.
rolling. Just
See you
literally
later.
rolling and it went pop.
We planned healthy meals. That's over. So
Yeah.
much.
We're letting go of ourselves out here.
Well, we got some clear skies too. Get the Starlink out and try and book ourselves accommodation, Airbnb, something in Waratah tonight. And we're gonna get there. Don't know, we're just gonna make it there. It's gonna happen. We need to get out of this mud and rain. Everything is drenched.
We're on a mission to get out of here. The 80 is in two-wheel drive, but we're going to give it everything we've got. At least the bog holes will help keep it cool.
Headlight fixed it, mate.
The radio stop light worked.
Yeah, look at it.
The radiator stop leak seems to have worked maybe because they're running around 80 now instead of up at 100. Two-wheel drive bog holes don't work that well.
Keep on pushing, it was getting incredibly wet out here. A lot of water laying around and tight, tricky sections in the thick rainforest. Not too far up ahead though was the deepest bog hole I've ever encountered. And there was no way around it.
Second. Left. Come back. Go forward a bit. Yeah. The two-wheel drive bend it over again, eh? Alright.
This one, we're fairly sure, is a real bad one. There's no track around it, so we're going to pre-hook up the winch and I'm going to winch through it once I drive into it. Alright, we ready?
That's deep, alright. Yep.
Brother,
We are underwater.
we are filling up.
Mayday, mayday.
Emergency.
We have that much water in here.
Oh,
Like potentially if we hook a snatch to you, hook you to a tree where you can reach.
You can be.
yeah, okay. Let's do that then.
This is a deep bog hole. Very, very deep. Because I'm in two-wheel drive, we're going to put a snatch strap from me to Tyler, and then Tyler's going to hook to a tree with his winch, because he's got a quick winch. We're going to winch and both drive at the same time on Tyler's.
I'm not going to be able to see the situation behind me because I just can't see behind me, so you just tell me when you're ready to go.
Yep, I'm just taking up tension.
You good? He's just nosing in on his wing, so you can just winch and drive.
We are filling up quick. Put it this way, it's at my window.
Alan is through, no time to waste though, let's keep smashing these bog holes.
Oh, this is good fun. We're in the thick of it now. It's just bog hole after bog hole. It is that wet out here. Everything is just full to the brim.
Righto, two-wheel drive challenge. Let's hit this bad boy. All she wrote, two-wheel drives, third.
Bog hole after bog hole after bog hole. Honestly, we didn't even film half of them. This place is absolutely relentless. But I tell you now, I was absolutely loving it. Having the time of my life, pushing yourself and vehicle in these extreme conditions and environment. And shout out to the GQ, bloody unstoppable that thing, built for places like this.
Come back more. Yep, from now I reckon. Hell yeah. Alan, you're up. Chee, boy. Dump third there. If you don't make it, we winch. Winch him. Stay there. I think Alan's really starting to embrace Tasmania.
Yeah. I'm just gonna send it.
Yeah, that is our exact mind frame in the car. Let's get the Airbnb and fix whatever breaks on the way.
Next big bog hole. How are you enjoying this track compared to Coldstream?
This one's much better.
Way better.
So he's a body in Tasmania.
Yeah,
That's how they drive down here. Third gear, clutch jumpies, up stuff. The way you gotta do it, two-wheel drive.
So not a big bog hole here. This one's a pretty serious one. I'll drive that.
Sure.
good? You good? Shit.
Going ass up.
Righto, we're in for another bog hole, eh? Jump second, 2-wheel drive, and see how we go. That was third at like 4.5 grand, so we'll just leave it at that. Yeah.
Little bump. Hell yeah.
This place is an absolute mess. That is wild, but we are through.
Let's see how this goes, eh?
Bit more than that, buddy. Gone further back than that, buddy. Try from there and we'll winch ya. Dang.
God damn!
God dang, like the bully.
Can't get it. Cannot get it.
Turn the 24 volt on, mate. Hey, Alan, you can't park there. Suck it right, mate. Mate, you really can't park it.
I'm gonna keep trying.
Okay. I'm coming. Oh shit. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm here. Alright, stop. Stop. Alan, stop! Yeah, thank you. I'll get Tyler to come back. Back it up, Derek. Back it up, Derek. Keep coming, Derek. Stop! Alan, let it out. Out! Stop!
We've found another bog hole, we're going to hit her. Back her up, back her up, back her up. Yes.
Oh well, I'll go again. Second gear, third gear, no good. Only good thing is, cooled the car right down.
Damn.
Alan was through in the 80 and that was the last bog hole conquered. The rain was getting heavier, but we were starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's get out of here, boys.
Waratah Road. We bloody made it. We made it. Mate. We made it.
Oh, I never thought I was getting out of there, eh?
Mate, that was wild.
That was
wild.
wrong. That was wrong.
It's absolutely pissing down rain. The track's just starting to flood. This is all these flood warnings I talk about. If we're out on that track tonight, man, I'll be so off it. We made it out just in time. So it's about 10-15 minute drive back to Waratah now. We've got an Airbnb booked. We're going to get there, and then tomorrow we're going to go back out and get the Jeep. How happy is everyone to be in civilization?
10 out of 10.
A good time.
Don't take me back to the
Civilization after 4 nights in the Tasmanian jungle. We got ourselves a bed, shower. Look at this bloke, he's already in there. Mate, look at the mud on this. Get ourselves a hot shower, good night rest, sleep before we're tomorrow back out the jungle to get the Jeep and try and fix 80. Not GQ though, that thing's still going strong. Nothing wrong with it at all. The 80 bucks, overheating, front end's broken, rear sway bar's broken, front windscreen's cracked, whole thing.